It was a long time ago, but it could have been yesterday. Someone asked me, Armand, what was the plan? There was no plan. When you are so desperate, there is no plan. I had friends, good friends. They had heard of Jesus healing, and they were good enough friends to take me to him for healing my legs. On the way, they were so convinced, they had strong faith. I wanted to believe, but I didn't want to get my hopes up. I was afraid maybe he could not heal me. I was even kind of afraid that he could. I know that's strange. We got there were so many people, we could not get to the house, but my friends were determined. They took me to the roof and lowered me down through the roof right where Jesus was. I saw the faces of the people there, so surprised, and some of them angry, but not Jesus. His face was so kind. He looked like he might even have expected me. And he smiled and he touched me and he said, "Son, your sins are forgiven." And my first thought was, sins? I came for my legs. I can't walk. And then I thought, God only can forgive sins. Is he saying that he is God? The Pharisees were there and they looked angry with him. The Pharisees had taught us that you must do so much work to try to receive forgiveness. It seemed an impossible task, and he was giving forgiveness. They were angry with him, but I did not understand. I was not thinking I needed forgiveness, but I saw his eyes and I heard his words. And the forgiveness, there was a feeling of peace more than I ever knew. And it poured over me like refreshing water on a hot day. It was like hearing music that is so beautiful that you didn't even know you loved music until you heard it. It can't be described. It could only be compared a little bit. But then he told me to take up my mat and walk. And I was thinking, only God can forgive sins. If you're not God, you cannot forgive sins. And I experienced, if you are not God, you cannot do this. And I realized the feeling of forgiveness was true from him. The peace was so great that if I had not gained my legs to work, I feel that it would have been okay. But he healed me. This miracle is not just for me. This miracle changes the world.